Necessary evening, people. It is virtual bedtime stories with. It's normally Tamara and Xavier Joiner, but Xavier is playing. He's actually has baseball practice today. He's playing ball today, so he's been reading with me consistently, as I was just explaining to Jarima. So I let him go ahead and get his practice on for his next game. But happy Monday! Hope you all have had a good, great, or better weekend, and if not, a good, great, or better Monday. Speaking of baseball, I'm not going to read this book today because it's kind of long. And Xavier has a lot of books. I had to choose from a lot of books that he has. But this one is called Jackie Robinson, American Hero. So if your kids want to find out, here we go, about one of the most amazing African American baseball players in American history, Mr. Jackie Robinson. I saw the movie with Chadwick Boseman. May he rest in peace. Um, but yeah, I gotta look into this book. Xavier actually was Jackie Robinson back in preschool too. I might have to repost that cute little video. But anywho's, I'm gonna make sure I'm posting on my page. Um, my book today is going to be in recognition. There we go. Of African American Music Appreciation Month. Get that out, which is in June. It used to be called Black Music Appreciation Month. Appreciation. There we go. So June is pretty much around the corner. Isn't that crazy? We just got into May, and June is upon us. So as soon as I forward this, I will get started. And I'm not as comical as my sidekick. So there we go. There I am. So I hope you enjoy me on the solo. All right. I'm going to read again because I call it Black Music Month still. Um, this is from one of the book club meetings that Xavier and the gang, the Burst in the Books book club, which if you want more information about it, you can go to the Burst into Books Facebook page. And there's tons of information there on how you can sign your child up for the book club. And one of the books that they were reading was The Roots of Rap. So I thought I'd pull out this oldie but goodie and for virtual bedtime stories. The Roots of Rap, 16 bars on the four pillars of hip hop, featuring a foreword by Swiss Beats. Art in here is pretty nice. Whoever is the illustrator. Art by Frank Morrison, Coretta Scott King Award winner. And the book is by Carol Boston Weatherford, Coretta Scott King honoree. Okay. I want you to see the pages too. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm going to read the foreword because that's important by Mr. Swiss Beats. I first encountered hip hop when I was growing up in the Bronx. This particular style of music gave me energy and freedom, and it helped me focus on what I wanted to do with my life. I started DJing as a teenager, and thanks to support from my family and friends, my career in music took off soon thereafter. Hip hop and rap aren't often featured in children's books, so this offering from Carol Boston Weatherford and Frank Morrison is truly special. It provides a wonderful introduction to both the sounds and the artists who paved the way in this genre, many of whom were and continue to be role models to me. My hope is that you will be encouraged to learn more about rap and its roots, along with all the artists who have shaped and continue to make this genre what it is. Swizz Beats, rapper, DJ, and record producer, husband of Alicia Keys. All right, I'll show you the page and I'll read. Folk tales, street rhymes, spirituals, rooted in spoken word. Props to poets Hughes and Dunbar. Published. Ain't you heard? Finding my angles. Soul man James Brown shouting, I'm black and I'm proud. Giving birth to funk, bass line, pulsing loud. That's a good picture too. The illustrator is awesome. The origins go way back beyond old school, but it is in the 70s that rappers started to rule. The original 8-ball jacket. Crews with cans of paint, spray tags on subway trains. Writers from every borough take risk to make a name. Reminds me of the movie Beat Street. I should be covering up all our mail there. Graffiti is thrown on buildings, bridges, and billboard signs all along the Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, and Brooklyn lines. I actually lived in the Bronx for a year, and I can remember it. It's crazy. I was little girl. A boombox toting homie blasts a hot track on a corner. Passerby, 4 deep, surround a street performer. Shout out to my big brother, Alvin Bondale. He used to dress like this. He used to spin on the box, break dance, and he used to rap. Albie. I used to wear his little b-boy jacket with his name on it. I thought that was cool. Probably just the annoying little sister. With sheets of cardboard for a stage, b-boys bust out moves. Donkey, spider, robot, windmill, rock, lock, spin to break dance grooves. It kind of looks like my brother. Jamaican DJs shouting toast invent what's now called dub. Remixed with twin turntables at soul and reggae clubs. A good reggae boy that'll put you on the dance floor. DJ Kool Herc in the Bronx, block party under his command. Rocks and rocks nonstop, mic clutched in his hand. Yep, there we go, DJ Kool Herc. Dropping, scratching, beat, juggling, matching wax on wheels of steel. Wordplay, rhyming, triple timing, keeping the lyrics real. What does that look like? Almost looks like LL in Crush Girl. If you have not seen these movies, check them out. Beat Street, Breaking 1 and 2, Crush Groove. Am I missing something? I know I'm missing something. Sugar Hill Gang, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, Biggie and the Fat Boys jamming on the radio. I almost feel like rapping. Nas, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, Tupac too. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, the message ringing true. Everybody had one of these, didn't they? Cassette tape player, boombox that played the cassettes. I used to use mine to record Prince songs and learn the lyrics. He rapped a little. Female MCs break it down. Salt and Pepper and TLC. Queen Latifah sports a crown, reigning like royalty. I wanted one of those jackets so bad. I believe my sisters will confirm. I think I got my hair cut like that. Everybody who came out, every female rapper that came out wanted my hair cut like this. I did have that T-Boz look for a while. All around her kingdom, shorties raised on rap, boogie to fat beats and backward baseball caps. The Queen, Latifah, UNITY. Sing it with me. No. UNITY. A generation voicing stories, hopes, and fears founds a hip hop nation. Say holla if you hear. From Atlanta to Zanzibar, youth spit freestyle freedom songs. Hip hop is a language that's spoken the whole world round. So every country you go to, they know about that hip hop. That's the end of the book. There's more illustrations, there's author's notes. If you get a chance to get this book for your little girl, little guy. And then it tells you the definition of terms like b-boy, boombox, DJ, dub, hip hop, graffiti, remix, scratching. So that's pretty cool too. I bet y'all don't know half of these. MC, a writer, performer of rap lyrics. And then there's a hip hop who's who. My mom had those albums. I remember that symbol. Sugar Hill Gang. Who's my favorite rapper? Hip hop. I love Slick Rick, and my favorite hip hop song is "Hey Young World." That's my favorite. That's my favorite. If you ever have to do a "Do You Know Tam?" My favorite hip hop song is "Hey Young World" by Slick Rick the Ruler. 6:45. I'll do one more. It's a pretty cool book, The Roots of Rap. You get this Burst Into Books, their website. All right, we'll do one more. I want to stick around a little bit before I have to pick up the little guy from baseball practice. This one is called Full of Love by Trish Cook, illustrated by Paul Howard. All right. On Sunday, Mama took JJ to Granny's house. I'll go get Dad, Mama said. I won't be long. Gran is soft and warm and full of hugs and kisses. Kiss, kiss, hugs, and cuddles. My son loves spending time with his grandma. It helps she lives around the corner. And he likes hanging out with her more than me. Granny was cooking. The dinner smelled yummy. Is dinner ready, Gran? Asked JJ. But Gran shook her head. Dinner's not ready yet, she said. Come, let's put out the dishes. Granny's cupboard is always full of colorful dishes. Clink, 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 clank, clatter, clatter. This looks like my mama's kitchen. It actually does. But JJ was hungry. Is dinner ready now? He asked. Gran shook her head. Dinner's not ready yet, she said. Come, let's feed the fish. Granny's fish tank is full of all kinds of fishes. Splish, splash, splish, wiggle, wiggle. Speaking of the little guy, he has a fish tank upstairs. I think he makes me want to get one. Does anybody have a fish tank? Funny thing about the fish, if they see you come in the room, they come to the side of the fish tank like they're trying to communicate with you. It's just interesting. I never thought fish would be, they're calming yet interesting. And they're engaged. But JJ was hungry. So JJ asked again, is dinner ready now, Gran? Gran shook her head. Dinner's not ready yet, she said. Come, let's Then JJ saw the candy tin. Granny's candy tin was full up to the brim. Tip, tip, struggle, struggle. Climbed up there and got the candy tin. Remember the candy tin, after the candy was eaten, it would turn into the sewing tin, the sewing kit tin. I know my mother was not the only one who did that. Gran said no, but seeing all that candy had made JJ even hungrier than before, so he asked again, "Is dinner nearly ready, Gran?" Gran shook her head. "Dinner's not ready yet," she said. "Come, let's look for the others." So they looked out the window and they waited and waited. Tick tock, snuggle cuddle. Just keeping them distracted. Then JJ saw a car come around the corner. Then another and another. And the cars stopped one behind the other, and out they all came. So family was showing up for dinner. Do you all have family dinner on Sundays like we used to when we were little? Not just on holidays? I think maybe I'll start that tradition in my house once a month, have the family come over. I don't cook, though, I order. My husband cooks, so they'll be okay. And my brother-in-law cooks. They'll be fine. All right, get the hair on my face. Uncles and aunties, cousins and friends, mama and daddy all come for Sunday dinner at Granny's. Dinner must be ready now, Gran, JJ grinned. And Gran laughed. I think it is. It's cool to see the family together for Sunday dinner. Like the movie Soul Food. If you haven't seen Soul Food, check it out. Plugging movies while reading. There were buttery peas, chicken and yams, macaroni and cheese, potatoes and ham, biscuits, gravy, collard greens, pasta salad, rice and red beans. There were apple pie and vanilla ice cream, fresh peach cobbler covered in steam, raspberry sauce, coffee, and tea. Plenty, plenty for everybody. That's a good meal, boy. And that's leftovers till Wednesday, depending on how many people come over. JJ said, "I'm going to pop." And cousin said, "I have to stop." "More pie, please," Uncle said. And Auntie and Mama shook their heads. "Not for me. I've had enough." Granny let out a big belly laugh. Dad said, "Just a little bit more." And on top of his cobbler, Gran started to pour more raspberry sauce. Everybody was full of Granny's dinner. Yum, yum, giggle, giggle. Everybody gets quiet when they're full. Everybody gets quiet when they're eating, and then they even quieter when they're full. Ready to take a nap. Then Granny pulled up a footstool, put up her feet, and sighed. "All right, you kids, one wash, one dry." Somebody to wash the dishes. She cooked. There were no dishwashers back then. I have one and don't really use it because I've been washing dishes all my life. On Sunday, JJ had dinner at Granny's house. And when it was time to go, he climbed on Granny's lap. He kissed her and she kissed him back. And then they hugged and hugged and hugged. And full of hugs, they hugged some more. Granny's house is always full of hugs and kisses, full of tasty dishes, full of all kinds of fishes, full to the brim with happy faces, full of love. That's Sunday dinner at Granny's house. It's time for them to go home. Get ready for Monday. The end. And this book again is called Full of Love by Trish Cook. It's all about family dinner. Another great book you can buy for your little kitty and read read to them and with them. Man, I'll say this in closing before I go pick up my little guy. I am so glad I know how to read. My mom said I was reading at a very early age. She said I was reading a newspaper about a firefighter. And my great aunt confirmed that, that happened. So I've been an avid reader, just haven't been able to read as much as I would like to because of life. So don't let that become your children. Read to them, read with them, pull them off those iPads. Or if you're going to use the iPads, there's Audible. But anywho's, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much to Burst Into Books and Miss Jarima. I adore you. And I'm signing off. Have a good night. Have a great week. Hugs and love. Peace and blessings. Tamara Joyner. I'm out. It's the mic drop.